What's going on, everybody? Here it is, the Spring in the Air 2014 fragrance collaboration video. You're gonna see some great people with some great choices. They're gonna show you a fragrance that they're gonna be wearing this spring of 2014. A fragrance that's under the radar, not a lot of hype. They're also gonna tell you what a spring fragrance should be for them. What am I gonna be wearing the most this spring of 2014? This is a fragrance that I feel like doesn't get no hype. There's a few reviews on YouTube, yes, but it takes a back seat to its bigger brothers. What is it? From the house of Dior. This is Dior Homme Cologne 2013. Like I said, it takes a back seat to its older brothers. From all the Dior Homme flankers out there. Not a lot of talk on this, not a lot of hype. I want people to know this is a great scent. It's not too heavy, not too light. It does it for me. It opens up with fresh cut lemons. You get like a real natural fresh cut lemon smell with bergamot, citrus, orange. So lemon, orange, nice citrus combination with a hint of ginger in there. Ginger is in there in the background. You get a little bit of florals in the heart to go with the citrus and some musk in the dry down. But citrus dominates this fragrance. Dior Homme Cologne 2013 version. This is my go-to guy, a go-to fragrance for the spring of 2014. What a spring fragrance should be for me, it's a fragrance you put on and it makes you feel happy. A fragrance that's invigorating, it makes you feel great. You see sunshine, whether it's cloudy or not outside. You put it on and you see the sun shining. That's what a spring fragrance for me is, a happy fragrance. And this right here is a happy fragrance for me. I'm really loving this juice. Now, I'm gonna pass it on. Get ready, fasten your seatbelts. You're gonna go on a fragrance journey, a fragrance ride. Some great people, some great choices. They're gonna show you their go-to fragrances for the spring of 2014. These are fragrances that are gonna be under the radar for them. So take note, get some popcorn, get some munchies, enjoy the video. I'm gonna pass it on. I'll see you guys later.
What's up, YouTube? Christo here, and I've got my pick for spring 2014. This year I'm going with Comme des Garçons Odeur 71. And to me, this fragrance perfectly encapsulates the whole aura of springtime. It's clean and fresh and crisp. And what makes it even better to me is there isn't a trace of citrus. I'm personally not a huge fan of lemon, lime, whatnot. I find it a bit redundant for warmer weather months. So if I can find something like this that suits perfectly for the springtime, I'm all over it. We're looking at notes of hyacinth, bamboo, ink, and metallic notes. And as strange as that sounds, this is actually a very comforting, familiar scent. And to me, this is just absolutely beautiful. And it is my pick for spring 2014. Thanks for watching.
Hi guys, Lupe here from the Lupe Experience. Super excited. This is awesome to be part of this spring 2014 collaboration from your favorite YouTube fragrance reviewers. And when I think about spring, typically we think about florals, but today I am bringing you the secret weapons, the unheralded champion notes that will have you being the best smelling person in your vicinity. We have one option for the ladies and one for the fellas. Ladies first. And so for the ladies, Playing with the Devil by Kilian. Juicy, watermelon, blood orange, floral, sweet undertones, and it comes off as one of the more seductive fragrances you will be able to reach for this summer. Very springtime appropriate. And for the fellas, one of the most criminally underrated fragrances in the fragrance community. I wonder why this is not much more championed, much more talked about. Whenever I wear this, I am bombarded with compliments. I am drowned in requests as to what it is, as to how people can get their hands on it, how much it costs, where they can get it from. That is Kilian's Forbidden Games. Please do yourself a favor, smell incredible this spring. I'm going to pass it on to the next reviewer. And Frank, smell well.
Hello guys, GreggyBoy76 here. So when I think of a spring fragrance, I think of something fresh, something uplifting, aromatic, maybe some florals in there. The one that comes to mind for this spring that's a little bit under the radar is from the House of Creed, and this one's called Neroli Sauvage. What you get with this is a big hit of citrus up top. So you get lemon verbena, which if you're not sure is a plant where the leaves smell like lemon. You get lemons themselves, you get orange, you get grapefruit, you get bergamot. Then you get two of my favourite notes, which actually smell very similar to each other, neroli and orange blossom, and then you get that signature Creed ambergris in the base. Really great, fresh, uplifting spring scent. That's Creed's Neroli Sauvage. My second pick is from the House of Imaginary Authors, and this one is called The Soft Lawn. Now this one smells to me like lime, grass and tennis balls. It's a really stunning creation, this. If you haven't got your nose on it, try and give it a look. Also all the other Imaginary Authors scents, they really are great. So there you go guys, that's my two picks. I'm going to pass you over now. Cheers, bye.
What's going on everybody? Joe here today to give you my #1 spring selection pick for spring of 2014. I am a sucker for good lavender scents. I am here at my local Starbucks in Atlanta. This house I'm about to introduce to you right now is from Seattle, just like Starbucks is. From the House of Matriarchs, they're an indie house with awesome scents. This one is called Epiphany. Now with Epiphany, you're gonna get a lavender oud combination that also adds a little bit of spiciness, a little bit of vetiver for freshness. Just a great scent. Honestly, from all the lavenders I've tried, one of the best lavenders I have ever tried. So that being said, check this out. Check the entire house out. Thank you all for watching. My name's Joe, and I'll see you all later.
What's going on, Frat Cop? Freddie here. Here in New York, we have very diverse weather during the springtime, and therefore, in my opinion, a fragrance has to be very versatile in order to make my spring scent. Yeah, we'll get a few pop-ins from the warm weather fragrances or the cold weather fragrances, but for the most part, my fragrance hit list has to be versatile in the spring. Now, my under the radar fragrance I'm bringing to you is Bois 1920's Dolce de Guerno, and this is beautifully blended. It's a light green woodsy with some spice and light florals. This is one of my favorites for this time of year. It's fresh, but has enough kick to it that it'll separate you from the rest of the pack, and at the same time it won't overpower anybody. Well, that was my pick. Off to the next person. Peace.
Hey guys, it's Fred from Smelly Thoughts. In spring, I do like to wear big spring florals, but I like things that last. I like to smell fresh all day, but floral all day, and just gorgeous all round. I guess the most popular choice that I wear quite a lot is Carrillon Pour Ange by Andy Tauer. This is a really powerful lily of the valley with a lot of greenery, a few of the florals, and a very salty ambergris base with a little bit of that Tauerade in it. Absolutely beautiful. Also, if you like things like The Soft Lawn by Imaginary Authors and Zeta by Andy Tauer, and you basically like Linden Blossom, one of my absolute favourites is Unter den Linden by April Aromatics. I only have a little travel size of this. I will get a full bottle one day. It's a huge linden blossom with champaca. It has this stewed tea-like smell with a lot of kind of light honeyed florals and lots of greenery. It's absolutely beautiful. And lastly, a recent purchase of mine is Début de Carmel by En Voyage Perfumes. This is a soapy wisteria. It's a kind of a garden floral with a lactonic-y, vanilla-y base that smells a little bit like white chocolate. It's beautiful. And that's about it. Bye!
Hey everyone, it's Sebastian with Man Loves Cologne. Hey, which fragrances am I going to wear this spring? Well, I'm finally getting into Amouage, and the two fragrances that I recently picked up are Amouage Reflection Man, and this one's all about jasmine. It comes off a bit powdery. It's been compared to Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Male, but I think it's a lot more than that. I think this is perfect for spring and even perhaps summertime, and I'm going to put this to great use this coming season. And then the other one is Amouage Lyric Man, and Lyric Man is all about rose and lime. I'm finally really getting into this fragrance, and I absolutely love rose if you don't know that already. And this one's going to be put into use this coming spring and actually this coming summer. And I just can't wait to wear this fully. These are both excellent quality fragrances from Amouage, and I'm so happy to have them in my collection. Thanks so much. See you all later. Goodbye.
Hey, what's up? It's Good Smeller Carlos here. So after the long, cold, and brutal winter that we've had here in New York, I am very much looking forward to peeling off the layers of coats, hats, and scarves. Thick fragrances like incense, amber, patchouli, and stuff like that. And I'm very much looking forward to some lighter, fresh scents. An under-the-radar line that I think I haven't heard too much buzz about is a house called Von Eusersdorff. They have 5 fragrances out called Classic Vetiver, Classic Mimosa, Classic Orange, Classic Myrrh, and Classic Patchouli. I'm wearing Classic Vetiver today. The notes are grapefruit, bergamot, lemon, geranium, elemi, peppercorn, cedarwood, black patchouli, and Haitian vetiver. If you like Terre d'Hermes, you will definitely like this one. It's definitely in that vibe, a citrus, woody, spicy scent. It lasts for about 8 hours on my skin and has nice projection, very smoothly blended. Linear, but it's very enjoyable. So when you can, check out Von Eusersdorff Classic Vetiver. Later.
Hey guys, that was a nice one. Well, I have another one for you. I have a very nice spring scent. What do you expect in spring? Well, I expect some warmth and some freshness at the same time. Because it can be chilly, but also it's getting warmer. So what do you want? I found beautiful Von Eusersdorff Classic Orange. An amazing scent with a beautiful bottle here. This is a sign of the brand, very sophisticated. You know, this scent keeps you warm but also gives you freshness. And that's what you want in spring. Everything is so exciting in spring. New life starts and you want some freshness, but also you want to calm down sometimes. And this Classic Orange calms you down. It's scientifically proven that the smell of oranges calms people down. And it's very nice on Sundays and it's very, very beautiful. So that's what I wanted to tell you, and try it if you can. And I'll pass this one by to the next person. I'll see you.
Whoa, what a rush! Mother! Listen up, people. It is me. You know who it is. This is my pick for the spring of 2014. Stand by. Coming out of the house of Neela, Vermeire. This beauty right here is called Bombay Bling. Not the coolest looking bottle, certainly not the coolest name for our fragrance. But if you're like me and you don't care about anything else, no presentation, all you care about is the juice inside, and if you love juicy, sumptuous mango, if you like beautiful woodsy notes, if you like sweet, savory vanilla, if you like tobacco, and if you like the bite of black currant, not to mention the spices, then this is the fragrance for you. Absolutely fantastic juice right here. Hold on a second. This stuff is flippin' orgasmic. Once again, Neela Vermeire, Bombay Bling. And what you gonna do when centrifugal force runs wild? On you. Get it. Let's go!
Hey guys, Shan here. So I got 2 great picks that remind me of springtime and I think are great for that time of the year. So one's a designer and one is a niche. So when it comes to my designer, I chose Kenzo Sport. It's like you're getting out of the shower. It's clean, it's fresh, it's crisp. It's got a lot of citrus, which is one of the main accords. And also another main accord of this fragrance is green. So when the snow melts, the grass turns green, the leaves start to come out on the trees. Fantastic time of the year. And when it comes to my niche, I'll have to choose Montal Soleil de Capri. It's got some citrus. One of the main accords is the white florals. So when it comes to springtime, floral, enough said. Great, great overall scent. So Montal Soleil de Capri and Kenzo Sport. On to the next guy. Peace.
What is up, guys? So happy to be collaborating in this Fragcom spring video. Unfortunately, due to editing problems, I didn't get to be in the last one, so I'm really happy to be in this one. And the fragrance I'm going to pick for you guys is going to be a little bit hard to get, but if you get it, You will thank me. It is L'Eau d'Issey Pour Noir Absolu. It accomplishes everything I want in a spring scent. It's got that original L'Eau d'Issey DNA with the freshness of the yuzu in there and the other citrus. But this one does something really ill. It also puts in some spicy notes and some darker notes. So there's like a little bit of cinnamon. There's some darker woods. There's just an iota of smoke. So imagine L'Eau d'Issey just a tad darker, and it stands up so beautifully in the chillier spring air. Go to eBay, try to find this, add this to your collection. It is a gem. No one else you know will have this, so be the one and only, be individual, be unique, get this fragrance and smell like a boss this spring. I'm Maximilian, I must know. One.
You want to know a little secret? You know, a little underrated fragrance? Try the designer. When's the last time you heard somebody say, oh, I don't know, Marc Echo Green is a good spring fragrance? Absolutely nobody. I'm the first one. Congratulations, I win. Marc Echo Green. This is what a spring fragrance all is. It's green. Anything that, you know, real fresh, clean, green. My name's Kermit the Frog and I have a green scent. No, but seriously, Dior Homme Sport 2012 reformulation. Why? Because I can't find the fucking 2008 reformulation. Because I don't know, it's gone. Now I get this iris lipstick, you know, and I'd give up forever to touch you. You know, the opening though. The opening is like the 2008. Eventually it gets all lipsticky, a little classier, but it's good. I think those are good spring fragrances. I think, you know, you're drifting away from the heavy stuff, you know, the heavy loads of the fragrance you apply to your face, your neck, and I think it's good stuff. Say hi to Mary. Cameo for Mary.
What's up, YouTube? My turn now for my underrated scent that you guys need to check out. It's Olivier Durbano's Turquoise. This is got spring written all over it. If you haven't seen my review, check it out. That'll give you all the info you need to know. And when I think of spring, I want something that's green, something kind of aquatic, I guess, because of the rain and whatnot that you get typically during the spring. And I think there's one fragrance that I just got that'll do just the trick, and that is Neo by Xerjoff. I can't wait to wear this stuff. So that's my section. Pass it on to the next reviewer, and thanks for having me again.
Hey everybody, it's me again, Boo. And that's Boobar 1963. I tells him like I smells him. And I'm really honored to be a part of this video. My springtime picks of more underrated fragrances. A couple of cheapies. The first one is by Micah Gem, and this is Humana Man. And this is just a wonderful lavender, fruity kind of a perfume. Don't let the man spook you, ladies. It's totally unisex. Another one is L'Occitane. This is Verveine Menthe. Just like the name says, a very citrusy kind of a mint. And my more expensive picks by Ramon Monegal. Impossible Iris is a wonderful jasmine, fruity kind of a sexy iris. Very sexy. And my go-to spring fragrance is by Laboratorio Olfativo, and that's Deco Vert, which is just a wonderful, sweet, green kind of a floral. All right, I hope you enjoyed my picks, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.
Afternoon, YouTube. Okay, I've only got a minute for this one, so I'm going to try and get a shift on. So, spring fragrances. You're generally going to be looking at florals, greens, brighter stuff, outdoorsy stuff. So, usually there's not always very much room to maneuver with those kind of things, but I'm going to try and bring out something a little bit under the radar for you. My under the radar pick for spring this year is Gris Clair by Serge Lutens. You've got lavender, amber, incense, tonka, iris and woods backing it up in this one. Little dirty, little darker, little different, but that's what this video is about, I guess. So yeah, my recommendation for the under the radar spring 2014 pick is Gris Clair by Serge Lutens.
Hello guys, Brad here with my portion of the spring collaboration video. My under the radar scent for spring is Myrto di Panaria from Blue Mediterraneo, an Aqua di Parma fragrance, and this features the myrtle plant, which is a evergreen shrub with white flowers on it. It's a unique smelling plant. you probably haven't smelled too many fragrances like this one before, because I don't think myrtle is used in a lot of fragrances. So yeah, if you're looking for something floral and you're not really want something that has like a rosy floralness to it, this one is great because it's not overly feminine. And when I do think about spring, I definitely think of like green grass, blossoming, budding green trees, flowers, maybe a little citrus coming out, the green aspect of plant life and things like that. And this one does it for me, I think. So thanks for watching, guys. See ya.
Hi everybody, 860 Cologne here. For me, a spring fragrance is more about quality than quantity. Fragrances with fresh citrus notes mixed with a nice woody base tend to be what I go for a lot in warmer weather. But my spring fragrances have to perform well, so because of that, I tend to reach for my creeds a lot during this time. Now, you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars to have a quality fragrance. One that I look forward to wearing this spring is Tahitian Waters by English Laundry. This came out in 2013 and has notes of lime, coconut, brown sugar, and cedar. It's an Eau Parfumee concentration and should run you about $90 for a 3.4 ounce bottle. It draws comparisons to Virgin Island water, and although they do share some of the same notes, I think there are more differences between the two than just the price. But the nice thing is, Tahitian Waters is a very well blended and good quality fragrance, so it's a good under-the-radar choice for spring. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.
Hey YouTube High Fragrance community, so spring is finally here, and what I think spring fragrance should look like, well, it definitely has to have a certain dose of freshness to it, although you don't want them too light, because spring can still be a little bit cool, at least here where I live, and you want to leave all those very light and the freshest fragrances for summer. Two under the radar fragrances I will mention in my part of the video. Why two? Because one will be from the designer side of things and the other will be from the niche side of things, because you guys have different preferences. Also these two come from two very different price ranges, so you know, a little bit of something for everyone. The first one I will mention is Azzaro Chrome Legend. Nobody or rarely anybody talks about this one, and it is great for you guys for springtime. You get a great citrusy opening, aquatic vibe with it, but it is also aromatic, and it is definitely fruity. It has a wonderful green apple note, so if you're into green apple notes, you should definitely try. And the second one from the niche side of things is a fragrance from the house of Xerjoff. And now you are all probably thinking it's Neo, because Neo gets all the hype, it gets all the attention, but no, it's not Neo. It is twice cheaper actually than the Neo, maybe even more, and it is twice better in my opinion than Neo. It is 1861, marked as unisex, and it truly is a true unisex. It is a wonderful, quite natural smelling combo of mint and lemon, with some very light florals in the middle, and with a musky base. It's quite simple, yet it is blended perfectly. I think this is lime, lemon and mint done to perfection. It's wonderful for spring, it lasts on me, it does project, and I really enjoy this one in springtime. Okay guys, see you soon. Bye.
Hello everyone, Steven here from Radolescence. Thank you so much for watching, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a fragrance that I absolutely cannot wait to start wearing this spring. When I'm looking for a spring fragrance, I want something that's light, but that's also going to get me noticed, and something that I absolutely love the smell of. So the fragrance that I'm going to be wearing this spring is from the house of Profumum Roma. and it's called Battito Dali, which means the beating of wings. My friend Renee Zayas was absolutely right about this fragrance. This is a gorgeous fragrance. It opens up with this African orange flower note. It's a little bit floral, but not in a feminine way. It's totally unisex. It has a hint of orange in it, and then it dries down to sweet myrrh with some cocoa, totally enveloping the whole thing, giving it this slightly gourmand feel. Beautiful fragrance. If you have not yet tried it out, I highly recommend that you do. So again, from the house of Profumum Roma, it's called Battito Dali. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Without further ado, I'm going to pass it on to the next guy. Take care. See you soon.
So spring fragrances, what does that mean to me? It probably means the same thing to me as it does for the rest of you out there. Green fragrances, fresh fragrances, floral fragrances. Unfortunately for me, I'm not huge on floral. I have a few that I like a lot, but for the most part, green fragrances, floral fragrances, they don't typically do it for me. However, I'm huge on my gourmand fragrances. This year, the most underrated gourmand that I pull out for spring that I would like to share with you guys is L'Artisan's Bois Farine. Bois Farine. So Bois Farine is a creation by Jean-Claude Ellena. You know, he does his transparent fragrances very well. This is a very wearable gourmand fragrance for spring. Basically, all you're going to get is iris flower, like the flour that you bake with, and some sandalwood and gaiac wood that's underlying to hold the fragrance up. You're going to smell a little bit like cookies with some floral aspects. Great for spring, transparent, definitely wearable, love it, smells great, different, and it is underrated in my opinion. My underrated choice for spring, Bois Farine.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Really cool to be part of this video. I've picked two lovely fragrances which I've been wearing already, slightly under the radar but nothing too obscure. Anti-Heroes by Italia Libra. They're lavender based fragrance. It's lavender top to bottom but with a little bit of a sweeter base and kind of soapy, not too camphorous, really nice when it's warming up a bit. And for when it's a little bit chillier, cooler, Zelda by En Voyage. Nice big dose of florals in there to keep it very spring-like, but with a very, very resinous, deep, smoky tobacco base when it's a little bit cooler outside. So they're my two picks, and on to the next guy. See ya!
Hey guys, Lex here, and this is my video for the 2014 Spring collab. So today I'm literally going to give you my 2 cents on what I think are the best picks of spring. Both of these are under the radar, you'll smell pretty unique wearing them, no one else will wear these except for you. So yeah, the first up we have Excess by Paco Rabanne. Now I know some people are thinking, how is that not popular? This one compared to the new ones like Black Excess, Lexi and Potion is quite under the radar. You can have it pretty cheap at £16 for the 50ml here. It's really, really nice. It's a bit more mature in the newer scents. It's more greener and fresher and more masculine. Perfect for spring. Really, really good scent, released in 1993. Check it out. Next up we have L'Essence de Cerutti by the House of Cerutti, released in 2009. It's regarded the best Cerutti scent ever made, and for good reason. It's absolutely gorgeous. Don't let the price put you off. You can get this for about £15 for the 50ml here, online on Amazon. Really, really good. It smells like leather and berries. It's absolutely gorgeous, quite fresh. Really, really nice. I highly recommend you pick this one up. So yeah guys, that's my 2 entries. I hope you enjoyed them. Thanks for watching, and on to the next review.
Hi, I'm Thomas, Outs110. Firstly, just thanks Igor for inviting me to do this. I'm really happy, I'm very flattered as well. My under the radar fragrance for spring is Chloe Innocence. Don't know if you can see that right there. It's a floral green fragrance that came out in 1995, and the reason I've chosen it is kind of obvious. Spring reminds me of flowers, but spring in London can be kind of chilly still. It's not necessarily very warm, and this is, I describe it as kind of a chilly, bright floral fragrance. It's got really nice notes of hyacinth, violet, iris and honeysuckle. It gives a beautiful kind of powdery, effervescent chilliness off of your skin when you wear it. So that's the reason I've chosen this one. It's sadly discontinued, but I can't wait to wear it, which is why it's my under the radar fragrance for this spring. I'm going to finish it. It's been through the wars. Strange looking thing, isn't it? It's very weird and pearlescent, and I think it's kind of cool. But that is my under the radar fragrance, short and sweet, and hopefully I'll get to do this again soon. Thanks Igor, bye.
Hi, this is Lionel Smith from Sense Memory, and what is my under the radar spring scent this year? Well, I might have said Aqua Allegoria Herba Fresca by Guerlain, but no, I didn't choose that one. I might have chosen the beautiful Lelix Equus, but it's not the one. And I might have also gone with a Samurai by Alain Delon, a beautiful scent, but no, I haven't chosen that one. The one that I chose is a new perfume by a new perfumer by the name of Bruno Fazzolari, and it's called Eau Dela. It is a beautiful chiffre that consists of coriander, neroli, jasmine, orange blossom, amber, resins, and oak moss. It may sound a little heavy, but it really will work well in the evenings, the cool evenings of spring, and definitely in the fall and the winter too. But for spring this year, I'm choosing the Under the Radar Eau Dela by Bruno Fazzolari. You can find information on him either on Fragrantica or just Google Bruno Fazzolari perfumes, and that'll take you right to his site. And what do I think is a perfect scent for spring? Any scent that you want to wear, after all. Wear what you love and not what they say you should wear.
Hey guys, it's Brian from Love's Mariah 1000, and the scent that I think is a bit under the radar or forgotten by fragrance lovers comes from the house of Bulgari. And in general, I think their tea scents are sometimes forgotten. But one in particular that I really enjoy is their white tea scent. And it is a unisex scent. This scent has orange blossom, there's bergamot, white tea of course, there's rose, jasmine, musk, and woody notes. You'll get about 5 hours on your skin with this. The first 4 hours, the scent is quite present, but the 5th hour, it does become more of a skin scent. To me, this is just a light, breezy, airy tea scent, and it's perfect for spring. This can go from a picnic to a black tie event with no trouble. It's quite effortless. You aren't trying it all, you just smell great, and I love it. And that's Bulgari White Tea. Alright guys, thanks.
Hey guys, Chocolate Bunny here. Spring is here. So this year, and as you can see, it's a little windy out here. So this year I chose Marni by Marni. And I actually found this one in the department store, and it's also a designer. And I think it's underrated because a lot of people, especially people in our fragrance community, tend to overlook designer scents as well as department scents. And I just think it's very important to give those type of scents a chance. And I think Marni doesn't disappoint. Marni is punchy. Marni has a tangy green note that just pops. It doesn't scream, but it does pop. I think it will get you noticed. Not a whole lot of projection, but it's enough projection if someone is just like walking by you or passing by you. What I really like about this fragrance is that it has this light incense undertone. If you're not really big on incense and you don't really like heavy incense, I think you will love this one because it's a very light incense underneath. Kind of reminds me of another favorite of mine, which is Aldehyde 44 by Le Labo. So they kind of have the same background of the light incense, which I do love because I typically don't go for just really heavy incense. And I think that also works for spring and warmer weathers and leading you into summer as well. And I think that also if you already love incense, I think you'll appreciate this as well because incense tend to work better in the winter months. And I think you'll really love this if you still want to kind of have your incense around but don't want anything too heavy and one that's going to work for like warmer temperatures like as this one, windy temperatures. So yeah, Marni is definitely going to be my pick. It's very long lasting. It lasts about a good 8 hours on my skin, and I think that's great for a department fragrance. So you're definitely going to get that punchy green, that rose, and that light incense. Enjoy your spring, guys.
What's going on YouTube? Frank back, and I have my under radar scent for spring, and I think you guys should definitely check this out. This is Labario's Neroli. I did a review on this here, and really it compares to Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino. It's like identical, like it's 100% identical to it. And I like it because it's a little bit more bright and fresh and invigorating. It's really energizing itself. It kind of reminds me of a spring day. It has a little bit gives me that rainy feel, you know. And spring to me is really when the flowers come out and, you know, the grass. I like to smell the grass, and really when I smell the rain, something about the smell of rain and grass really invites me in to enjoy it. So that's pretty much what I have for you. Neroli Neroli by Labario. Enjoy spring. Peace.
Hello everyone, Cody here, Drakdoc, giving you my scent that I believe is underrated. It's a scent that I think that, man, I've only heard one person really talk about this scent, and it was way back in the day. And it is Cologne pour le Matin from the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This is one I remember smelling it a little bit while back, and it may be because my tastes have changed, but it's very light, it's very transparent, very sophisticated, and at the same time, just very clean smelling. It's one of those that I believe that you can really get away with, especially in the summer, in the spring, and it really epitomizes spring for that matter. I personally think spring fragrances would be refreshing, you know, upbeat at the same time, you know, not too heavy, just because you really want to have the scent kind of mix in with the smells and the sights and the sounds of spring as spring's coming to life. Now, that's just spring in New York. I'm not sure if everyone else is like the same, but in either case, Pour le Matin is the scent that I have chosen that I think is very underrated and people should go ahead and try. Thank you.
What's going on, everybody? Springtime is here. Hear the birds chirping? 2014 springtime, my favorite, #1, and under the radar fragrance for 2014 is Histories de Parfums. You see it there? $18.99 Hemingway. Okay, I really like this fragrance. It's got everything in it: orange blossom, iris, cinnamon, amber, vanilla, just a ton of things in this fragrance. It's awesome. I don't know why it hasn't gotten as much hype as it should have since it was released in 2013. But this is just fantastic. You can wear it anytime. Versatility is fantastic. Compliments. It's just a lot going for it. Let's do this, guys. Springtime 2014, $18.99 Hemingway, under the radar. Get your nose on it. I love it. I'm sure you guys will. Keep your eye out. Do a video soon. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hello there, chaps. Fragrance Apprentice here with this fragrance community collaboration in which I tell you my recommendation for spring. Now, how long do I have for this video? 1 minute? Jesus Christ. Right, so, what reminds me of spring? Well, grass and sort of musky but like oak mossy kind of smells remind me of spring. So what I would recommend to you is a bit of a classic fragrance, a fragrance that is not totally talked about or hyped, but very well respected in the community, and that is Mr. Bleecker Street by Bond No. 9. It's a sort of a smoky oak moss reminiscent of something like Vulgari Aqua or Slate by Banana Republic with a hint of Aventus. Fantastic. And to the fragrance community, I toast to you to a happy spring 2014.
Okay, that concludes the Spring in the Air 2014 fragrance collaboration video. Man, those were some great choices. Some great picks with some great people. Don't you agree? I really enjoyed this video. I'm really happy to be the host of this video. Thank you so much for everybody out there. What a great ride this has been. Dior Homme Cologne was my pick once again. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. This was an amazing collaboration. I will see you guys in the summer. Later.